Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Um, I'm going to be reacting to BTS's Black Swan today. I got home from work not too long ago. It's dark out already because Canada. And this came out, I'd say about 12, no, over 12 hours ago. 15 hours ago, so I'm finally getting to react to it. All day long I was just suffering because, it came out pretty early this morning in Eastern Standard Time. So I'm really excited, guys. I am so pumped because I feel like just based on the Shadow trailer, we're gonna get something kind of dark. Like, we're getting a darker album, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm following a friend's advice. He told me to listen to the song on Spotify first and then watch the video afterwards. So we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna, that. So we're gonna start with that, guys, and I hope you enjoy it. Leave a like, subscribe, follow my social media, and let's get right into it. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay. Was he saying do your thing? That's my boy! I'm so excited for the lyrics. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, V! Right off the bat, I think this is on my list of favorite BTS songs. Just straight up. I already know. I like this vibe. I love the vibe. Hopi! I like when they transfer from one rapper to the other, like they did that with Yoongi. I was gonna say they did that with Yoongi and RM, but they did it again. I love this part! I love it! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jimin? Was that Jimin's high note? I think he's saying do your thing, do your thing. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I just want to listen to it over and over again. I already know that this is going to be on repeat for me. This is going to be on repeat for me. For like a while. But we are going to move on to the music video because I am so ready to learn these lyrics. Like, I want to know what the song is about. I mean, I kind of know what it's about. I saw some stuff on Twitter. I can't help it. Like, everyone's just, it blew up, right? So I know it's about, I saw something about, like, a quote about dancers, like, the dancer dies twice or something like that. So I'm assuming it's about dancing or it's about. We'll find out. We'll find out, and I'll let you guys know. We'll talk more about it after, and I'll let you guys know what my thoughts are, and let's get right into it. Okay, guys. So, since I've already heard this song, I'm going to turn the captions on for this. And then, yeah, I'll keep an eye on the lyrics this time. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh! This is what I was talking about. This is the quote I saw. I guess someone just screen captured it. I thought, for some reason, I thought that armies on Twitter just figured out like a theory and they found this somewhere, but I guess it was actually included in the video. Very cool. So a dancer dies twice, once when they stop dancing, and this first death is the more painful, by Martha Graham. Okay. I want to make sure it's recording. Dude, he's like able to move his body like... Look how he moves! How the hell? So they did the orchestra version, that's so cool. This reminds me of the Shadow trailer. Wow. Whoa. Oh, that matches the lyrics. Wow, look how he moves his body. It's like so fucking cool. Sorry, my face, I didn't realize. My heart's like beating fast. This made me kind of emotional. Wow. He moves his body so beautifully. So what was the name of the people who did this? MN Dance Company. Wow. Okay, so he says, do your thing with me now, so I was right, or it's do your thing. And then he says, what's my thing, tell me now. The heart does not beat anymore when listening to music. He says, note by saying whatever that is instead, so he says one version of music, I'm guessing. Yoongi means to say that he heard from someone else, his heart does not beat, or two, about someone else whose heart does not beat. This is different from him coming to a realization by himself that his heart no longer beats anymore when listening to music. Based on the following lines, I read it as one where he is told that his heart does not beat anymore. The heart does not beat anymore when listening to music. Okay. Trying to pull up. It feels like time has stopped. Oh, that would be my first death. So they're referring to the quote. I've been always afraid of. If this can no longer make me cry, or alternatively, it could also be interpreted as if this can no longer resonate with me. Okay. If this can no longer make my heart flutter, perhaps this will be how I die once. And then she quotes, a dancer dies twice, once when they stop dancing, and this first death is the more painful. But what if that moment's right now? In my ears are only slow heartbeats, bump, bump, bump. I try to escape, but into the maw, jump, jump, jump. No song can reach me anymore. I cry out a silent cry. C, where all light sinks into silence. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Note, in C, the hidden track of Love Yourself Her, BTS sings about how the sea it has dreamed of is actually another desert. Sinking to the bottom of the sea with no light, they face their shadow. It again seizes my ankle, that lost path, or that lost is the path. That lost the path. Sorry. No, Path is another hidden track from their discography, Too Cool for School, BTS's debut single album, where they talk about their path as an artist and the onset of their career. In Black Swan, it is the fear of losing, the pure passion and love for music that makes them feel lost in the first half of the song and stand back up again in the second half of the song. No sound can reach me, killing me now. Do you hear me? Yeah. As if I'm bewitched, I slowly sink down, na na na. Though I try struggling, I'm at the bottom of the sea, na na. A more literal translation would be, though I try struggling, the surrounding is the bottom floor. Oh, the bottom/floor. Every moment becomes eternity, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll play this again just so that we can keep reading about it. So sorry, a more literal translation would be, though I try struggling, the surrounding is the bottom/floor. Every moment becomes eternity, yeah, yeah, yeah. Film it now, film it now. Note, every moment, even the moment where they struggle at the bottom of the sea, becomes eternity because it is filmed. This reminded me of the scene where people were holding their phones up to take pictures of Suga in Interlude Shadow, and the concept photos of Love Yourself Answer. Yeah, I remember they had like, they were posing in front of, like, in these almost like boxes, and some of them had like hands sticking out. There were like cameras on them and stuff like that. Really cool concept photos, but like it's really cool how they've linked it now to this album. I love that. That's art right there, you know. The below verse signals the transition to the second part of the song. In the art film, the main dancer finally escapes the cage surrounded by lasers by the end of this verse that ends with, "At the deepest, I saw myself," which I noticed actually while we were watching that. Deeper, yeah, I think I'm going deeper. I keep losing focus. Now let go of me. I hate this. I'd rather go on my own feet. I'll jump into it. At the deepest, I saw myself. Slowly, I open my eyes. This is my workroom, my studio. Even if harsh waves brush against me in the darkness, I will never get dragged away again. Inside, I saw myself. Notice how the below verse contrasts with a previous verse. In my ears are only slow heartbeats. Bump, bump, bump. I try to escape, but into the maw, jump, jump, jump. No song can reach me anymore. I cry out a silent cry. Bump, bump, bump. In my ears are only fast heartbeats. Bump, bump, bump. Jump, jump, jump. With my eyes open into my forest. In Butterfly, my Kafka on the shore, please don't go to the forest over there. In Fake Love, quote unquote, a forest of just us, you were not there. I forgot the route that I came along. Note, in Kafka, on the shore, Haruki Murakami, RM is a known fan of Murakami. The forest is a kind of labyrinth that represents the understanding of the self. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Nothing can swallow me. In the last, quote unquote, the greed that used to be my weapon now swallows me, ruins me, and puts a leash around my neck. In Interlude Shadow, quote unquote, people say in that bright light it's splendor, but my shadow rather grows even bigger, swallows me, and becomes a monster. So that's what he's referring to now is those. They're referencing so many old albums. Like they've referenced so many old songs: Butterfly, Fake Love, The Last, which was an August song, Interlude Shadow, like See. What else have they referred to? All kinds of shit. Like that's so fucking, like, just wow. I cry out with all my strength. Note, this is also when, in the art film, the main dancer frees himself from the other dancers who represent his shadow. See, where all light sinks into silence. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It again seizes my ankle that lost the path. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No sound can reach me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Killing me now, killing me now. Do you hear me? Yeah. As if I'm bewitched, I slowly sink down. Nah, nah, nah. Though I try struggling, I'm at the bottom of the sea. Nah, nah. Every moment becomes eternity. Film it now, film it now. Do you hear me? Yeah. And then do your thing, do your thing. Note, at the end of the art film, the shadow, the 6 dancers in black costumes, that had the main dancer confined in the first half, transforms itself into a force that sets the dancer free by pushing him into the sky and helping him fly. Going back to the message of the lyrics, this represents that it is only after experiencing the fear of losing the love for music and facing the shadow as an artist that the artist can realize the depth of his love for music and stand up again. Wow. That's, like, amazing. Guys, by the way, I'm sure I'll have it posted on the screen while I'm reading it, but in case you didn't notice, this is translated by Dualset Bangtan. Their Twitter is at Dualset Bangtan, DOOLSET, BANGTAN. That's on Twitter, and they also have a WordPress that has all of their interpretations of BTS's lyrics. They're like so awesome. Honestly, they translate everything. They translate all kinds of just random videos and stuff. They're awesome. So definitely go check them out. Go follow them on Twitter, and make sure you check out their pinned. I think it's pinned on their Twitter right now. Their Black Swan lyric translation and interpretation. So the lyrics definitely resonate with me a lot because I feel like this is something that just everyone goes through in life, where you love something a lot, but then your life changes and you end up losing that connection you had with it. Like it'll always mean something great to you, but it just doesn't like light up your life anymore, and you almost feel like it's a loss of identity. Um, for me, I mean, I feel like that's happened a couple times in my life, not always by choice. Um, like when I was growing up, I was really big into soccer, and like my dad wanted me to really be successful at playing soccer. And when I was 13, I'd actually made my city's team for my age group, so it was like looking really good for me. I was actually 12, but it was the 13 group. Um, and then I tore my ACL and I had knee surgery, and like it traumatized me, and I was scared to go back because I was scared that I'd get hurt again. And I remember my dad just being so upset. He felt like I was a quitter for like, making the decision not to go back. And that was really hard for me because I was like, sorry, what is my cat doing? Oh, yeah, that was really hard for me because it was a major loss of identity. Like, if I don't do this, what do I do? Who am I if I don't have this thing? You know what I mean? And it kind of happened to me again when I was moving into this apartment. I'm a lot older now. I'm 24. I was 23 when I moved into this apartment. But it kind of happened to me again where when I moved here, I couldn't fit my... What's going on? Okay, sorry. Oh, it's my cat. Okay. When I was moving in here, I couldn't fit my piano in my new place. And we were selling our house, and my parents had already moved to another house. And they didn't want to take my piano with them. And it was actually my grandmother's piano, and it had a lot of sentimental value to me. And I had taken some lessons for piano when I was in high school, but when I was growing up, I never had time to play because I was always playing soccer. And it was always my dream to play the piano. So when I was moving here, it was kind of a moment where I had to accept that I was like giving up playing the piano, because if I moved here, I wouldn't have a piano anymore, and it wouldn't fit in here and all this stuff, and that was really hard. I was like, but when I had the piano, I wasn't playing it much, but it was always there just in case I wanted to go back to it. And when I moved here, I didn't have that like security blanket anymore, and that was really hard. And I just remember crying and crying and begging my parents, please take it with you, like take it to the new house, and they didn't have room for it. Like they really don't have room for it, but I was just irrationally hoping that they would take it with them. So yeah, that was like really hard for me. And I'm sure like a lot of people out there, it's something that kind of happens to all of us. It may not be your dream, but it's something that you have an emotional attachment to, and it kind of defines who you are a little bit, and then it just doesn't make you happy anymore. It doesn't fulfill you anymore. And then you kind of question who you are without that thing, and you don't actually know who you are without it. We tend to put that kind of value on a lot of things, significant others. We do it with, like I did it a little bit with streaming. I used to stream video games a lot more than I do now, and like content creation and art and school and, all these things. So this song, it makes me a little scared because I feel like... I think that this is definitely happening for BTS. I'm sure in a way this career path for them and maybe the music and stuff like that doesn't hold the same meaning to them anymore. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe they're just writing something that they think will resonate with us, and this doesn't actually pertain to them, but I highly doubt that. I just hope that whatever they do in their life, that they're happy. It, of course, would make me really sad if something happened to them as a group, if one of them felt they weren't passionate about it anymore. But at the same time, if there was a member or two or anybody who didn't feel passionate about doing this anymore, I really hope that they wouldn't stick it out just because we as fans want them to. Even though it would be completely heartbreaking if a member like left or something like that, I really hope that, like, they only live one life. They're the only one living their life. So I just hope that they make choices that are right for them. And I hope that sometimes also you just need a little bit of a break from the thing that you're passionate about, because the thing is we grow up with these passions, and then when it turns into your career, sometimes it loses that spark, right? Because then it becomes your job. It's not this hobby or this thing that you love and enjoy on the side. It's your career. It's the thing that puts food on your table, and maybe in their case they're supporting their family too. Like, there's a lot of pressure, and it's not this thing they turn to anymore to like relieve stress. It is their job. So I can understand, and I just hope that they don't stick with it for our sake. And you know, maybe take a break, even if they took a break for a couple of years and then came back, whatever they need to find that spark again. I just hope that they're happy, is pretty much what I'm trying to get at here. I just hope that they're happy. And the truth is, if they were doing music and they weren't truly happy, then we're not going to be happy as fans, as ARMY. So they think that by staying and sticking around for us, that would keep us happy, but we can tell. Like, we can tell when they're unhappy, you know? So it wouldn't really. What would make us truly happy, like, this goes beyond a fan and an idol relationship. Like, we genuinely care for them as human beings. It's so much more than entertainment and fulfilling a need. We genuinely care about them as human beings, and the only thing that true fans want for them, true ARMYs want for them, is to be happy, is happiness and fulfillment. So I hope they know that, and I hope that they ignore the people that aren't like that. Like, I know I was looking at pictures of like people throwing out their EXO merchandise, and like, I'm sorry, but those aren't fans. They aren't. They're crazy. they're lunatics. I'm sorry. Like, Chen, is it Chen who's getting married? And he's got a pregnant girlfriend or whatever, pregnant fiance? Fucking good for him. He's putting that shit on us. He was like, yeah, I'm leading a double life. And I love it, and I'm passionate, and my job is separate from my private life. And there's fans out there that are like, fuck you, I'm throwing all your merch out. It's like, what? You're not a fan? You're not an XOL? You're fucking nobody. He hates you. Like, I just hope that they ignore fans like that. Like, good on Chen. It's Chen, right? Good on him for just being like, fuck all y'all. If it's Chen. Is it Chen? I don't know. Anyway, one of the EXO members, good on him, because that's how it should be done, you know? But it's also pretty sad that he had to keep it a secret. And in a way, it almost makes you think, like, was he conscious of like what all these people were saying? Was he listening? Is that why he kept it a secret? Because I wish all along he could have said, yeah, I have a girlfriend, and we want to get married, and we want to have children. And I wish that he could be honest. And that scares me for BTS too, because I'd love to know that. Like, I don't want to know the details, but I'd love to know that in their life they're fulfilled and they're doing the things that would make them truly, truly happy. I don't need to see pictures of them. I don't need to, it's nice to know that, like, if they're dating and they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a wife or a baby, like, fucking yes! Yes! I'd love that for you. Like, oh, I just hope that they can feel comfortable enough to share it with the world without fear of losing a career or something like that. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. This has been a long video. I kind of went off there. But this has been absolutely unbelievable. I feel like this is definitely on my list of favorite BTS songs. I mean, along with like Tomorrow and Home. We've got Black Swan now. And I know there's a few other in there. Oh my god, there's so many. I don't even know what I need to actually make a list for you guys so you know which ones are my favorite. But yeah, it's definitely on my list of favorite BTS songs. It holds so much meaning. It resonates with me, and I love their artistry. You know what I mean? I'm so proud of them. BTS, if you ever watch this, I love you, and you're great, and I just hope that you're happy. And I can't wait for you to come back to Canada so I can go to your tour, bring and drag my cousin along with me so that she can come and see you guys too and understand the magic. And yeah, everyone who's watching this, I love you guys. I hope you're well, and I will see you the next comeback. Is it the MV? I'll see you for the MV, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. And make sure you follow my social media over here. That one there. Doop, doop, doop. And yeah. Stay safe, guys. Stay happy. And I'll see you in my next one.